welcome to episode 41 of Out of Wenger's Shadow on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got the first game of the season in Ligue at home to Marseille, and the second leg of our Champions League tie against Sturm Graz as the second match of today's episode. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Marseille is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the lineup for the Marseille game, and it is Yonk in goal, back four Valle, Riyad, Dearkeet and Santos, Skip behind Yaziki and Aslani in midfield. It's Gabriel Veron on the left, Shagrova on the right and Arezzo up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant thinks we should make full use of home advantage, go out there and get a result. I'm going to agree with him, and we'll do it with no gesture this time. And let's get out there and see if we can grab the win. We're not in great form at the moment. We've lost our last two. So let's see if we can manage to pick things up against Marseille. But it is Marseille on the attack, and Dai plays it back. Merlin cuts in field, plays it back himself to the goalkeeper. Lopez has given it straight to Shagrova, but can we make the most of it? Arezzo's in, and Arezzo scores. But is it going to count? 30 seconds gone. Can we get the bonus of an early goal? We can. It is Lille 1, Marseille 0. So the first minute goal is given. And I'll get the league table there as well. So we are currently 7th, but take that with a pinch of salt. Obviously there's only one game gone and some teams haven't even played yet. We've got a free kick, Yaziki over it. Left-footed around the wall. And he's picked out the corner of the net. The keeper was groping at thin air. And it is Lille 2, Marseille 0. And we're on the attack again. Arezzo in behind, but it's cut out this time by Gomez. But he's taken it off him. Arezzo shoots, but this time it's too high. And the highlight comes to an end. But this is a good start to the episode. And we're over half an hour in. Still 2-0. So can we build on that? Or at least maintain it? I'm going to take Santos off at halftime. He's on a yellow. And I'll probably take Veron off as well, because he's tiring rapidly. Although actually he's not now the most tired out there. So I'll maybe rethink that one. But let's do the halftime team talk. We're ahead. We deserve to be. We've got to be pleased with that. And let's think about the substitutions. I'm going to go Santos for Ebaseli. And I am going to take Shagrova. In fact, not Shagrova. I'm going to take Yaziki off and bring on Haraldson. And I'm going to try swapping those two around. In fact, that makes things worse. So we'll do it like that. And let's get out there for the second half. Let's encourage the boys. They're doing well. But we want to make sure we go on and win this comfortably. In terms of second half substitutions, I'm going to wait until we've taken this set piece. Arezzo's corner is headed away. Shagrova has it, plays it back to Valle. Dearkeet to Riyad. Into Haraldson. Shagrova shoots. And Lopez with the save. We'll have a corner. And it's going to be Veron that's going to be the one coming off. I'll prepare it now. and the header ends up with the keeper. So I'll bring Sotil on. And it's Valle with the ball forward. Veron in what's going to be his last contribution. Gets the cross in. And it's deflected for a corner. So he'll go off before the corner is taken. And it's Jagrova's corner. And the header from Chadi Riyad makes it 3-0. And surely now we are home and dry in this one. I think the next substitution is going to be Valle. And we'll bring on Angelino. And I think I've got one more available if my maths is right. And I'm going to take Aslani off and bring on Bacciarina. As that one's headed away, Jagrova infield to Aslani. Vestia Baseli to Jagrova. The shot is charged down. Angelino picks up the loose ball. Finds Haraldson. His cross is headed over the top. And the highlight comes to an end. We're into the last 10 minutes. Well into them now. Dragasan finds Otavio. It's played all the way back to his keeper, Pau Lopez. Finds Gomez to Merlin. And Fofana back to Gomez. Finds Merlin again. He's still got it. On the outside, crosses it in. And the header is wide. Into the last 5 minutes. And no more subs left. So we just need to hold out now and not concede. Take a handsome 3-0 win on the opening day of the league season. And we've got another 3 minutes of added time to go as the shot flashes over from Merlin. And that might well be the last action of the match. And it is. Full time then. Lille 3, Marseille 0. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and a home Champions League game against Sturm Graz. And the team for this one is Jonk in goal. Back four is Valle, Riyad, Diakite and Santos. Skip behind Bischoff and Aslani in midfield. Veron on the left. Yaziki on the right and David up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant thinks if we carry our last performance into this match we'll do well. He's probably right given how well we played in that game. So we will pump the fists. In fact, we can't do that. So we will go with pointed finger and agree with him. And let's get out there and see if we can manage to turn this one around. We lost the first leg on the previous episode by 3-2. So we need to really score a couple of goals without reply pretty quickly. So let's demand more and make it clear that we're here to win it. So Thiago Santos to Aslani. Santos again, it's crossed in. Cut back. And Veron puts the ball in the net. I don't think this is going to be offside. Although it's Jonathan David that's been flagged offside. And it is. So it remains 0-0. He can be only just offside from there, surely. Had to have been really close. Demand more. And it's Bruckner with the goal kick. Headed on. We win the header, but they win possession back. And Liebe comes forward. And they're in behind Horvat. And Jonk has tipped it over the bar for a corner. That was a devastating counter-attack from Sturm Graz. And it very nearly brought the opening goal. And Kitashvili's corner headed away. And Halper to Kitashvili. And the highlight comes to an end. And we haven't really started in the way we needed to. Work ball into box is fine. We'll do that. We'll demand more. And we will go attacking as well. We need to score. We cannot go through without scoring at least once. We have to ideally score twice. I'm not angry, just disappointed. It's the thing that no child wants to hear from their parent, and I'm sure no player wants to hear from their manager. I'm sure they'd rather I was completely hacked off with them. Sotil's going to come on. And also I'm going to take Oliver Skip off as well and bring on Gabbia. Yeah, we'll go Gabbia. And let's start the second half. We'll demand more. And let's see if we can manage to get the opening goal quite quickly in this second half. It's played back. The shot is charged down. Santos is tackled by Kitashvili. And Kitashvili needs to be stopped here. He has been. Sotil to Diakite. Diakite gives the ball away though, but we've won it immediately back. And then given it away again. And it's a really scrappy phase of play that we could do without. We need to get this ball back. And we need to get the ball in the net. And we've won it back high up the pitch. David to Yaziki. Yaziki has scored. It is Lille 1, Sturm Graz 0 on the night. We're level on aggregate. We need one more to go through without reply. And it is a free kick close to the corner flag. Aslani with a cross into the far post. Gabbia's header hits the woodwork and the highlight comes to an end. So we're going to demand more again. And I'm going to hold off on the substitutions for a little while longer. Because we're doing okay. But in fact now I'm going to go with the substitutions. We're going to make multiple changes. Yaziki needs to come off. I will bring on Arezzo, and Jonathan David can go out on the right hand side. Alex Valle needs to come off. So we're going to have to move Diakite out to left back. Valle will have to be replaced by Gabbia in the defence, and then we'll bring Bacciarina on. So that's 4 changes. We have one more available, and I am going to bring on, in fact, Jonathan David could go into midfield instead of Aslani. It's not ideal, but he can do it. And then we'll bring on Zagrova for the last 15 minutes. So we'll confirm all those changes and restart the match. And hopefully we can grab another goal and stop it going to extra time. So into the last 10 minutes, we'll demand more one last time. And it is Diakite with the throw-in into Bischoff. Sotil is dispossessed. The clearance reaches Gabbia. David out to Santos, who is taken off the ball. But and now they are able to counter, but they've hit it straight to Riyad. And we can break back. Out to Sotil on the left. Back to Diakite. Finds Riyad. Bacciarina. Plays it out to Diakite. Needs to get the cross in, and does. The header off the post, and Zagrova's there to knock the rebound in. And it is Lille 2, Sturm Graz 0 on the night, 4-3 on aggregate, and we have managed to turn it around. And there is the full-time whistle, so we're through, and I'll be back in a moment to show you the Ligue 1 table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table then, and it is very, very early days indeed. As you can see, pretty much everybody has played 2 games. There's only 2 teams who haven't. There's us and Grenoble, and we currently sit in 6th place in the league on 3 points. 3 points behind the leaders, Paris Saint-Germain. There's only PSG and Nice who've won the opening 2 games. We can, of course, join them. So with that said, let's have a look at when we are going to come back for the next episode. And I think what I'm going to do is bring you back for the away game at Metz and the home game with Paris Saint-Germain in the middle of September. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.